Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Current Chapter. My name is Dani and today it's time to let the M&Ms pick my TBR for June. Kinda. So let's talk about books. You may be wondering why my M&Ms bookshelves are not organized at all. So what happened this month was that I went on a mood reading flow that I wasn't really wanting to read the things that I said I was going to read. And also, I bought a lot of new books. So the books were coming in, and I really wanted to read them. From the 8 books that I received since my last book haul, I'm still waiting for a few more. I read 8. I read 3 of them already. That means that I'm not reading the books that I had already here. And one specific series of books that I haven't received yet, I'm definitely going to put in front of everything else that I wanted to read before because I really want to. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So I started to make a mood reading shelf, basically. So I started to put here all the books that I was kind of in the mood to read uh, at the time that the mood arrived, happened. And I already took books out and put new books in. And this is moving a lot, this bookshelf, but this is what I'm kind of in the mood to read, and it's things that I've been saying that I'm going to read for a long time. So I should be reading these books if I've been saying that I want to read them. That being said, I really love doing this M&M's Pick My TBR. Even if it wasn't for a video, I would want to do it anyway, just for myself, because it's just so much fun. So you might be wondering, what's the point of doing an M&M's Pick My TBR if I'm not going to follow it, if I'm just going to go with my mood? So here's what's going to happen. The first reason why I'm going to do it, like I said, I have fun doing this, so I want to do it, and I want to see what the universe of the M&Ms want me to read. The second reason is because if during the month I'm not sure what I want to read, if my mood is not telling me anything, then I will pick one thing from the M&Ms. That's how it's going to work. But before, I have to put this back together. So I am going to ignore the books that were on my M&M's TBR for a little bit, and I'm going to include the ones on this bookshelf on the 30 books that I usually have for the M&Ms. It's going to make sense. I'm going to change this a little bit, and I have all the footage, of course, of how it looked before, so we can go back to that at any point and just do the whole thing again. But I'm going to organize it, and I will be right back. There we go. We have 5 books for each M&M color again. I also put this little things here with the color, which I don't know if you can see it very well in the video, but I'm going to make it better, I promise. But what I did here, so I used the books that were on my mood reading shelf, and I put them randomly somewhere here for the M&Ms to pick, and also completed with the ones that I already had, prioritizing some of the Owlcrate books that I haven't read yet. I also forgot to mention the books that are facing the other way are because I didn't haul them yet, so I don't want to spoil what those books are. But if the M&Ms pick them, I will show it to you. So you should be rooting for the M&Ms to pick this books, just so you know what they are. Last month I picked, how many M&Ms was that? 25? I forgot. Let's say 25. I picked 25 M&Ms, and I used all the colors to pick a book, and I let you guys decide what you wanted me to read, which was a lot of fun. I read 2 books that you guys wanted me to read, but YouTube doesn't let us do polls anymore, which is very, very sad. So I'm just gonna pick the 6 books, and you can tell me in the comments what you would want me to read, and I'll try to prioritize that if I'm in the mood for it. Like I said, I'm going to post my wrap up soon. I'm going to film that one right after this one, and you guys can see what was the most voted and what I read from your picks. Without further ado, let's start. So let's do the same. I'm gonna pick 25 M&Ms. First one is orange, which means network effect, which wouldn't work without me reading exit strategy first, but I would just have to read both. Brown, which would mean Winterwood, Blue, which is the beautiful. Green, Poppy War. Everyone has read Poppy War last month in May, and I'm so curious now. It went straight in my mood reading bookshelf. Yellow, House of Salt and Sorrows. Yellow again. We're down to Scavenging Stars. Blue, All the Stars and Teeth. Blue again. And we're down to Give the Dark My Love. Yellow, The Forgotten Beasts of Eld. Blue again. There's a lot of blues. Lady Smoke. Brown, which would be 1,000 Splendid Suns. Blue again. How many blues do we have? We were here, right? So it'd be Lady Smoke. No, we have 5 blues already. I got lost at some point, but this is the Goblin Emperor. Let's count. 12. Orange, 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. The one that has the most of my reading shelf hasn't come out yet. Orange again, which is on the ground. I'm going to put this on the side and I'm going to pick another orange because I'm not putting the one that's on the ground. What's wrong with me? There. 3 oranges, which would mean mystery book. Let me grab this one. Let's keep going. Orange again. 4, which is exit strategy. Orange again. We're down to the Wheel of Time. Yeah, the world. I looked at it. I can look at it. Orange again, and we're back to Network Effect. Orange again. Oh my god. Let's count again. 18. Blue. Brown. This would be Starless Sea. Why did I leave Starless Sea there? I don't want to read Starless Sea. If that's the one that's picked, brown is not going to get read, for sure. Yellow. Green. Green would be Mystery Book again. Green again. We're down to The Knife of Never Letting Go, which I put on my mood reading shelf because I want to read it before watching the movie. I don't know when the movie is going to be released, but it's going to happen, so I want to read it. Green. There are reds here. Not a lot of reds. Only one more. Red. Okay. I'm happy. Not the one that I wanted to read the most from this pile, but at least we got to this pile. So what this means is, from the red pile, the M&Ms picked A Declaration of the Rights of Magicians by H.G. Perry. This is an arc. This book is released in July 7th, so I want to read it before that, but there are others that I wanted to read before because they were going to be released before, but that's what the M&Ms want me to read. So here we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which I really, really want to read. The M&Ms are really right here. For yellow, we have 4, which would mean middle game. That's interesting. For green, we have 4 again, and we have A Girl on the Train. I was actually kind of thinking about reading A Girl on the Train right after finishing Dry, which is I'm reading right now, which is the reason why it's not here because it was my priority on my mood reading shelf. But yeah, I might really get to it. Blue, we have 6, which would mean the beautiful. I really want to read this. It was a gift from Kelsey. Her channel is Reading with Kelsey. I'm gonna link her in the description. And if I am in the mood to read this, I will let her know and we can buddy read it if she's also wanting to read this book. And brown is 3, and it is the Starless Sea, so you know one book that I won't be reading this month. But who knows? During the month, if everyone else starts reading Starless Sea and saying how great it is, like everyone did with Poppy War, I might get in the mood to read it. I don't know, but this is what the universe of M&Ms want me to read. Let me know what you want me to read. You didn't get to see any of the mystery books, so be sure to subscribe so you can see my book haul whenever I get all the new books that I'm expecting this month. I also have a really cool different video that's not what I usually do, that I also need books that are coming in the mail that I bought from Book Outlet. I'm also waiting for books from Book Depository, which I bought in the beginning of May and still haven't arrived yet. I'm also waiting for books. Actually, no, from Indigo, I'm gonna buy more books tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you about them on my wrap up that I'm gonna film right next, and it's going to be uploaded at one point this week, so you'll know what the books I'm gonna buy tomorrow are. Oh, also, I forgot to say, I have 2 more books on my TBR that I'm for sure going to read, no matter my mood. The first one is my book club, my work book club book, and this month we're reading nonfiction, and we're still deciding. It's going to be decided tomorrow and on June 1st, but we're between these 3 books. I'm gonna put the images here, and in case we decided before I post this video, I'm going to leave just the one that we're reading on the screen. Otherwise, it's one of these 3. I'm excited for either. And the second book that I'm definitely going to read in June is the Owlcrate book from May's box, which I didn't receive yet because of course they're having some delays, but it should arrive until like the 10th or something of June, which is okay. I'm gonna have enough time to read it. I don't know what the book is yet because I want it to be a surprise. At the same time, I want to film my Owlcrate book and box video for the month, so I might just look it up, and if I know what book it is, I'm going to put here in the screen. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you had fun because like I said, I love doing this, and even if I'm just trying to mood read for a while, I didn't want to not do the M&Ms because I just love it. Also, I haven't had breakfast, so these M&Ms are going to be so great right now. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.